It was no good. The Sorcerer had me cornered. I had just been passing through town. Our eyes happened to meet, and he swiftly offered me a unique fruit.
It's good. Try it.
I obliged, and the moment I finished eating, he came at me.
That fruit's not cheap, you know.
It was a scam. The man demanded a fortune. Enough for 3 modest castles.
If you can't pay, you'll have to work off your debt.
He persisted 3 days and nights. I lost the battle of wills, and so I ended up helping the Sorcerer with his work.
They say money isn't everything. Well, they're wrong. My friend! You go on, earn your... Find things we can sell. Can't sell it. I don't want it. Monsters like that earn you much money. You go on, earn your...
In the world of men, wealth and power serve to measure one's worth. Only sorcerers have their own ways of judging people. We risk our lives daily in fierce combat. For many sorcerers, wealth is an abstraction. This man was an exception. I'd never seen a sorcerer so obsessed with counting beans.
Keep your nose to the grindstone till you're paid off.
He laughed as he spoke, revealing his shiny gold teeth. I could only sigh. Carnatux. I nearly fell over when I heard his name. He was infamous. He targeted monsters driven by lust for money, and was known for demanding the greatest share of the spoils, leaving his allies short-changed. Carnatux continued to badger me about my debt.
Better pay quick before the interest gouges you.
I accompanied this sorcerer on a short trip in order to pay off my debt.
They say money isn't everything. Well, they're wrong. Can't sell it, I don't want it. My friend! You go on, earn your... Keep it up! Find things we can sell! Killing monsters like that earn you much money! I don't want it! I don't mind paying to have phrases like this mixed up. Monsters like that earn you much money! Like that earn you much money. These wounds look like they'll cost a pretty penny to treat.
He cared about nothing other than wealth.
No fortune is ever enough.
We two are both sorcerers. A sorcerer worth his salt can make a small fortune. It just depends how low he is willing to stoop. But still, he was not satisfied.
It's not enough, not even close.
The question is, what fueled his insatiable lust for wealth? We hid in the shadows, observing. We spotted our target.
Pretty.
Some people wield sorcery to satiate their lust for wealth, blindly melding with random gold trinkets to grotesque ends. Countless people have suffered this fate, transforming into monsters. We faced one such creature then. Similar ones scattered the land. They are sometimes called slum slime.
We're in the money today!
Karnatux cracked a conniving smile and set after the monster.
They say money isn't everything. Well, they're wrong. street! Profit to be made dying, you know. I have to pay for treatment. I'm not made of money. Money to be made here. I can feel it in my bones. This one was drowning in debt.
Carnatux knew our target. He knew this avarice slime when he was still human, and how he devolved to this state. He couldn't bear to see his wife and children in poverty. He loved his family, and thought that money would bring them happiness. But his love soon transformed into unbridled greed. Carnatux reflected plaintively.
It is the curse of wealth. Greed could drive a man mad. The world can do without more greedy wretches like me.
He did what he had to do, but not what I expected. Carnatux told me that we had one more job to do.
Deliver the contractor the news.
Now I realized we were hired guns. I had no choice but to follow.
The poorer areas produce more than their fair share of monsters.
It was an old story. A person facing difficult circumstances was easily seduced by material greed.
Aye. If we were all rich, there would be no monsters.
This was not the sort of thing I expected to hear from him. I was now very curious. Just what kind of a place were we destined for?
They say money isn't everything. Well, they're wrong.
Someone, please. I'm so weak.
You treat those wounds. I'll lend you the money. Beaten and poor. Life's tough. Need to treat those wounds. I'll lend you the money. Ask nicely. There's no profit to be made dying, you know.
Tougher than I thought. Perhaps you can show some mercy. There's no honor in a reckless death. Tougher than I thought.
upon it, a town of ruin, not shown on any map. A family greeted Carnatux. A child and its mother. The child held a fruit that I had become recently familiar with. The fruit that Carnatux tricked me into eating when we first met. He patted the child on the head as he spoke.
Don't worry. Your father'll be back before long.
This family was our contractor. The family of the man who had become the avaricious slime. Carnatux saved him because his family had requested it. And when he did, the father could come home. Carnatux gave the family our entire stash of valuables. All the gold and trinkets that we had pirated.
This is repayment for the fruit. This man ate it.
Helping the poor. It was preventative, so that perhaps the next monster would never be. One man's way of ridding the world of monsters. I'm sure he is still out there, digging for gold.
If we were all rich, there would be no monsters.
And he is absolutely right.